Did you know that humans process vocal cues so precisely that we can detect a fake smile through someone's voice alone? The way our vocal cords adjust when we're genuinely happy creates a totally different sound pattern.
Well, that's fascinating. I never realized our brains could pick up on such subtle vocal differences.
You know what's really interesting about this? Research shows that when we're speaking naturally, we actually pause every 3 to 5 seconds. These micro pauses are crucial for how our brains process speech.
So that explains why scripted corporate messages always sound so off.
Exactly. Let me demonstrate. Here's the robotic version. Thank you for calling customer service. How may I assist you? And here's how humans actually talk. Hey there. Thanks for calling. How can I help you out?
The difference is pretty striking when you put them side by side like that.
Well, here's something that might surprise you. Studies have found that we typically speak at around 150 words per minute in casual conversation, but that rate changes dramatically based on our emotional state and what we're discussing.
Oh, interesting. So I'm guessing we speed up when we're excited and slow down for complex topics.
That's exactly right. And professional voice actors actually use something called emotional mapping. They chart out the emotional journey of their words to ensure authentic delivery.
You know what this reminds me of? Those meditation apps where the narrator sounds almost too perfect.
Well, speaking of perfection, there's this fascinating concept called controlled spontaneity that good communicators use. It's about maintaining clear diction while allowing for natural variations in pace and tone.
So how do people actually develop these skills in practice?
One key technique is called chunking, breaking longer sentences into natural thought groups instead of reading word by word. Like this: the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Well, that makes so much sense. It's like giving your brain natural processing points.
And here's something really cool. These natural speech patterns actually help listeners retain information better. When we speak with natural rhythm, our audience's brains have time to process what we're saying.
That explains why some speakers can hold attention for hours, while others lose us in minutes.
You know what's fascinating about this? Different languages have their own natural cadences. English speakers typically stress every fourth syllable, while Japanese has a completely different rhythmic pattern.
And I bet that affects how we process information in different languages, too.
Speaking of processing, let's talk about prosodic features, the musical elements of speech like pitch and volume. These carry so much meaning that they can completely change how a message is interpreted.
Well, that's probably why text messages can be so misinterpreted. We're missing all those vocal cues.
Exactly. And it's why AI still struggles to replicate natural human speech. There are just too many subtle variables at play in how we communicate.
Like those AI customer service calls that try so hard to sound human, but just don't quite get there.
And here's something that ties it all together. When we're genuinely engaged in conversation, our breathing naturally syncs with our speech patterns. Professional voice actors actually mark their scripts with breathing points.
That's really interesting. So proper breathing is like the foundation for natural speech.
Well, before we wrap up, let me share one last insight. Studies show that listeners are 40% more likely to remember information when it's delivered with natural speech patterns versus scripted delivery.
Sounds like the key takeaway is that authenticity beats perfection every time.
That's right. And whether you're giving a presentation or having a casual conversation, focusing on natural delivery will always create stronger connections than trying to sound perfect.